Welcome to another new location for me. This is Middleton Lakes. It's an RSPB location just north of Birmingham. So I've had to bring Gladys up to Birmingham for some business function, and I thought I'd take the opportunity while I'm up this way to travel another 20 minutes further north and come to Middleton Lakes, an RSPB reserve. Now it's a massive area. I've never been here before. So let's get set up and get off exploring. Well, there's an RSPB shop. Looks like they do ice creams and things. Recent sightings. Let's have a look and see what they've seen over the last couple of days. Widgeon, ruff, little ringed plover, black-tailed godwit, goldfinch. So they've got some bird feeders out over there, and there's birds flying in and out of them at the moment. Don't know whether you can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in a little. Some of the bigger lens. Following the path round, I don't see very much at the moment. I think we've got to get across the canal before we get to see the bulk of this Middleton Lakes. Well, I just had an interesting little stop here. Managed to see quite a few birds at this place. There's a little egret. There was a great crested grebe. A couple of birds flying in, I think might have been a tern, or it might just have been another black-backed gull. So there we are, there's the view from this place. It's quite handy. There's a nice little bench. I could set up the tripod and sit here. It's nice and open, so you get a good view, but it's far enough back that you're not scaring off any of the waterfowl. Okay, so we come to another of these blinds. Let's see what we can see through there. Okay, so a bunch of mallards and at least one lapwing. But not much else here, which is a shame because this is a shallow area. This is where you might see some of the shore birds a little more. I was hoping we might have seen the green sandpiper. No sign of it here. So I'm going to carry on up round the top of this lake to where there's a hide called the Lookout. And there's another little egret in the river this time. Well, I'm headed up to the hide, and I just spotted another little viewing place, and quite a lot of interesting birds there. I think I got little video and some photos. Difficult to tell, but I think some of them were Egyptian geese. Definitely lapwings. And I did see a hobby, but I didn't manage to catch it, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that will come back out again, make another appearance. So I met this other photographer a little while ago. Robert, if you're watching this, thank you so much for the advice. He said this is a place called Kingfisher Corner. So I've just come up to see if there's anything around. It's on the river rather than one of the ponds. Let me flip you around and show you. I might wait around here a little while, see if anything shows up. So it's now 12 o'clock exactly, actually, and I've arrived at Kingfisher Corner. No sign of the kingfisher, although I can see where it often perches, and Robert, thanks again for pointing these things out to me. I can see where it perches, no sign of it yet, but I'm keeping my eye out. But he also said the hobby was round here as well, and because they range, it might well come back. So I've decided this is where I'm going to sit and have my supermarket meal deal lunch. Well, sadly, no sign of either the kingfisher or the hobby. So I'm finally heading to the lookout hide. At least I've had my lunch. And here we are finally at the lookout hide. So, let's go and see what we can see from the hide. Well, it's a very nice hide, but there's nothing to see from it at the moment. There was a couple of mallards, a gadwall or two. I could see a great white egret, but it was a long, long way off. Some lapwings flew in quite a long way off. I think it's a lovely hide, but I think they've put it in the wrong location, to be honest. So I'm going to head down the other side now of this lake and see if I can see anything down that way. Well, that was an interesting stop. Seemed to be mainly lapwings, but then a ruff appeared. Now, that's my first ruff. Hopefully I got a bit of shot of that. If I did, here it is. Actually, that made the whole afternoon worthwhile, really. Well, the whole day. I've been here since 9:30. It is a huge area. The loop I'm on, they say, is 3 kilometres, and I've done a bit extra here and there to the other hides and the other points. And then it's about 1 kilometre to the start of that loop, so it's quite a distance we've covered today. It is a spectacular area. I just wish there were more birds around. I was kind of hoping that either the migration season would have started by now, or there'd be birds here in the Midlands that we just don't get down in the southwest. But there doesn't seem to be. So, heading back down now, down the side of the lake, down towards the canal and the car park, and we'll stop and see if we see anything on the way. So that was Middleton Lakes. Oh. And I've got to say, I'm quite impressed. I mean, it's a large site. So, what time is it? It is 3 o'clock. So that's 5.5 hours I've been here. And I haven't spent particularly long at any one place. I have looked around. And what have I seen? Now, I've seen some sandpipers before, but it's the first time I've seen a ruff. Thanks for coming with me today, and I'll see you on my next adventure.